Hi there, this is Dr. Scott Ellis with a quick overview of how to get more information about a company. I've just selected one here called Blue Apron Holdings. I'm not familiar with this company, but I just typed into the command line Blue Apron and found that it was listed under the securities and selected it here. Went on the security description page to get a quick overview. You can click on the report button up here to get a quick PDF which will download and give you a short overview of the company, which can be useful. But if you want to learn more about this company and you've never heard of it, I would recommend a couple of functions. First of all, use ANR and then click on Analyst Recommendations. So this tells you what analysts think. Now there's not many analysts saying buy, sell or hold for this company, but what you can do on these icons is click on them, and some will work and some won't, depending on what Bloomberg has access to on campus. And for instance, I've checked one here. If you click on there, it goes to the research portal and it gives you a range of documents. In this case, I just selected one. Whenever you see this icon, click on that and it will give you some research on this company. Now the research normally goes through why somebody should buy, sell or hold. In this case, it's telling you not to buy this stock for various reasons. And it just gives you more information about its strategy. And this one quite nicely gives you an example of sales of its various competitors like HelloFresh, Home Chef, and so on. So you can get a bit of a sector analysis there. Talk about sector analysis. If you go back to the command line at the top, you can type in RV, which is relative value. The relative value function will again have your company selected and it will compare it against its various peers. So you can see who Bloomberg thinks its peers are. And you get more data looking through the various tabs there. If you want specific research on this company, I'd recommend a res function, R-E-S, the research home, and then in the command line, just type in the company again. And then select it from the list. And you can again sort via date order over here. And again, all these little icons you can click on to view the document. So, you know, this one here is 8 pages, 10 pages, 10 pages. So you can click on that. Again, this one will be the same document as before, so I'll close it, but this one's slightly different. And it gives a recent forecast and why it believes these forecasts. So again, you might get more information about the company and strategy there. And I would also want to show you the supply chain analysis. So the function is SPLC. And in here, depending on the size of the company, it might have, depends on the data availability. It'll show you who the suppliers are for this company, and then it would show you customers. In this case, the customers are consumers, so there won't be companies that it supplies. But you can see that which companies give information or give products to this company. And again, its competitors along the bottom. That's normally useful for companies that are a bit bigger and their suppliers to other companies rather than customers. And lastly, if you want to understand the full sector, as well as RV function, we can go to BI, Bloomberg Intelligence. Now on here, this way you can look for sectors, and you can use the drop-down boxes here for certain industries and what have you to help you. But again, I would just type in the company to get a quick snapshot. So Blue Apron, select the holding company, and then you will get direct stuff about the company at the top. But what's more interesting is the industry bit. So you can see here, it's part of the packaged food industry. And on here, meal delivery kits, Blue Apron, you can select either one of them. But what it will do, it will take you to the industry more importantly, packaged food industry here. And this is a dashboard. So again, it gives you all the facts about the sector in data. But what I would also recommend when you're here, go up to research, dashboard, home. And then when this loads up, it will give you all the information about this specific sector that the company's in, some of the competitors here. But wherever you see this at the top, industry outlook for 2023 thesis. This is a big document. So if you click on this here, it will load up a very large document, whether it be interactive or PDF, and it will give you a whole Bloomberg research overview for the food package industry, which includes this Blue Apron company. And it'll tell you what the good bits of the industry, the challenges the industry faces. Of course, there's various charts and analysis comparing the various peers. And as I said, here's a really good sector overview for this industry that you may or may not have heard of. And like I said, this is very good to kind of position your company within the sector using all this various research. And as you can imagine, all of these buttons are clickable. You can copy and paste these tables and reference accordingly. So I hope that helps. We typed in the company, we looked at security description page, we looked at relative value, we looked at ANR, analyst recommendations, and then we looked at Bloomberg Intelligence.